Hello, Mr. Fosse.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
On the stage where you were staged for a first time.
Yeah, the first actors I saw in my life coming in saying some words I've written, that was just on the stage. I can still remember it very well.
Really?
And I had this experience that the play, it was about to fall.
Wow.
Yeah, almost like a newborn animal. Somehow it comes to have its feet. It's like this, but it managed to stand. And
look around in this.
But it's a good stage. This for many plays.
Very
this,
beautiful.
This really,
Yeah.
it's a working one.
Yes.
So.
Okay, Mr. Fosse, but please again a little bit happier with expecting of something beautiful on the stage. Not afraid. A little bit with hope. It will be funny.
I'll try to do my best.
Please.
I'm not an actor, so.
Yes, but you're a great playwright.
Skål.
Na zdrowie.
I can speak a bit Swedish if I want to. And,
It's a great difference between Norwegian
no,
and...
not a great difference. Sweden, Norwegian and Danish are mutually understandable languages. So from that perspective, it's just one language, you could say. There are political difference for the separations between them. And I'm even writing in a smaller Norwegian language called the New Norwegian language, which of course is completely understandable if you want to understand it in Norway and also in Sweden.
Well, I think my first reaction was very much like many people's when they see or read a play by Jon Fosse for the first time. I thought, I wondered, is this theatre? Is it drama? Or is it something else?
So I brought this play to some people exclusively, to Denmark, to Sweden, to Germany, and to France. And it did take a rather long time. A very, very small theatre here in Stockholm called Guillotine, with a very talented female director, Kia Berglund.
Lucky me, she sent The Child, and I just had this total crush. I read the three first pages, and I realized he's a genius.
It has to do with certain elements and in his play, in his drama, which is very important. The mysticism, for instance, he's a mystic evidently, and there are certain other religious trends. But he's also, I think, it's interesting to see his plays as a reflection of something happening in society as well.
Oh yeah, it was love at first sight experience actually. I know that the publisher has sent Jon Fosse to all the big stages before to sending it to an independent group as mine. And all of them refused to do him. They thought this is silly. He's a Norwegian. Nobody cares about an unknown Norwegian, and they didn't understand him. I thought nobody will see that.
Around Fosse, there is always this conflict. People liking him, understanding him, and other people, you know, refusing to understand what it is. And I think he's one of the very few really original playwrights today.
And I got a sort of shock because I just fell in love with this play. It was so different. It was not theatre. It was not poetry. It was something quite new. And I was really caught by the intrigue that was not an intrigue, but going another way in finding feelings and tensions and mystery.
Men Gud, hva kommer ikke om huk? For noe skal skje. Og du er jo ganske annerledes, kjære deg. Det er bare her du er slik i rambuket, og er du ikke slik, det vet jeg. Les det jeg skrev på lappen.
Hore.
Og på den andre lappen.
So I knew very well his writing, and one of his novels fascinated me enormously. He lived in Bergen. I worked in the theatre in Bergen at that time, and we met, and that was the beginning of a long story of drinking beer together. It's been a sort of long voyage, this work with Jon, for me. It's been now for 12 years or something. And you can say, in average, I've directed one play by Jon every year.
I'm not a very wise man, I think, but my small wisdom of life, or at least in my life, has been to stick to what you, in a way, want to do and believe you are able to do, and don't hesitate. If you feel you have something you can trust, just trust it.
It's not. I think it's so difficult to believe in this for a young person.
Yeah, I think each and every one has abilities and talents. Oh God, am I going down in the cellar? Okay. So yeah, but for sure everyone has his or her abilities, and strong or weaker, but still something they are good at, more or less. And if you have to trust your own abilities. Of course, to be right, that's quite an extreme decision, I would say. And I wouldn't advise anyone to choose a life as a right or something. Then you need to be quite extreme to manage, I think. At least not only to write a book is okay, or a play or something, but to manage over the years.
Yeah.
And for a whole lifespan, I've managed at the time about half of it, but I think it's a long way to go still. So it's not necessarily an easy life.